All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got RB tier rankings. We got the list up on the screen. Don't need to read it off. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead and knock out tier 1 here. Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson tier. We're going to go ahead and put Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson in that tier. I think the two guys are in a league of their own this year. What did you say? I
Yeah.
mean, you got
Who who
Isaiah.
who who would you say is better?
That's tough. I'd lean towards Jahmyr Gibbs, I think.
Hmm.
Simply because he's on a better offense.
Yeah,
And
for
I mean,
sure.
like, he's got Isaiah Pacheco behind him. I just it's such a drop off from David Montgomery.
Oh,
I just
totally.
don't think Isaiah Pacheco's gonna get that many touches. Um
Oh.
I can't remember who the backup is in Atlanta, but
I don't remember. What's his name that left? Wasn't it like
yeah,
Algier or
because
something
and
like
that's
that?
like the other thing is Atlanta loses their RB2. I'm looking it up right now.
I
Um
mean, they're both so good though.
That's right. It's Brian Robinson Jr. I mean, it's another guy that's just not gonna steal a lot of playing time. Um, Jahmyr Gibbs, I think, has just a little bit more receiving upside.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, obviously the quarterback. I just don't love the quarterback situation in Atlanta. Which is going to be interesting. That's going to affect my opinion on Drake London, and I don't know what to feel about Kyle Pitts right now. Maybe it'll be
yeah,
fine. I don't know, but it's gonna be those two at the top this year without a doubt. Um,
yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're in a league of their own kind of right now, and
Yeah.
I think
Would
it's
you
gonna
lean
probably
towards
stay.
Would you lean towards Jahmyr Gibbs as well, or
It's tough. If I had the first pick, I mean, honestly, I'd probably flip a coin because they're both. I'd be like, I would prefer honestly to sit at the number two pick and let a person in front of me make the call.
I'm with you.
And then,
I'm not a big fan of drafting from the one spot, honestly.
yeah, the last time I did, I took McCaffrey 2 years ago when he hurt himself and he was
Yeah,
out almost the whole year. So,
yeah.
but
Speaking of McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey.
still love the guy. Love
Yeah,
the guy.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go clear. I'm gonna go clear RB1.
Yeah.
Um, I just made a video. I think he's somewhat risky this year. Just in terms of, I don't think he's gonna have the same ceiling as he did last year. I mean, you got the wide receiver room is hopefully going to stay healthy for the 49ers. I think that's going to limit Christian McCaffrey's targets. Um, and I also just think, I mean, they way overused him last year.
Mm.
Kyle Shanahan's already said that he's going to try and use Christian McCaffrey a little bit smarter this year, not wear him out. I think this 49ers team, honestly, they could win this division, I think.
Yeah, my only worry with that whole team is they're all getting older.
I mean,
Um, but I
yeah,
mean, this might be one of their. I mean, the next 2, 3 years really is their kind of their last run, in my opinion. Like with all like, you got McCaffrey, who prime wise, 2 to 3 years, I would say. I think it's
yeah, I mean,
fair.
I wouldn't say McCaffrey's out of his prime yet. I mean, I think like the
No.
only guy you can really sit here and really worry about age with is Mike Evans. But I still think if Mike Evans stays healthy this year, he's gonna put up numbers for the 49ers.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's going to be so huge for Brock Purdy this year in that offense, having him hopefully healthy all year long.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, if I'm sitting at pick 3 or 4, I could definitely consider taking McCaffrey. I'm a
Well, it's
huge
just
fan of
it's
his.
so he's still such a safe option, I think.
Yeah.
He's still gonna score touchdowns. He's still gonna get red zone targets.
Yeah.
He's just not gonna I just don't think he's gonna get fed receptions all throughout a drive anymore. I think we're going to see a little bit more of a regular offense where it's not just feeding CMC the entire time. And they had to last year because their entire, like, all their receivers were out.
I think this year, just the Niners in general, the ball will be spread out a
Yeah,
lot this
I
year. I
think
mean, I
so.
don't know when Kittle will be back. He's also getting older. But even when he does, I mean, you got a lot of good weapons there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the ball's going to be going to all of them. So
Yeah, because then you
that's
got
gonna be a
Ricky
fun team to watch.
Pearsall. You know, they added Christian Kirk, who, I mean,
Mhm. He's still
didn't
a
have a
good
great year
option.
last year, but he's still gonna get targeted. I mean, um, so
Yeah.
moving on, we've got Jonathan Taylor. So a lot of people think he's gonna. I mean, I got you see people and they think the Colts are gonna have a bottom 5 offense this year.
It's tough. I really like him. I mean, I'd put him in a running back one spot,
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean he's still a
but
clear RB2 or RB1 in my opinion. I mean, he averaged 27 points per game when Daniel Jones was healthy last year, and Daniel Jones is going to be healthy to enter the season. He doesn't have any competition for touches. I don't understand why people think this offense is going to be worse. I mean, I actually really like Alec Pierce as a wide receiver one. A lot of people are worried about Pierce's ankle injury. They think that's going to affect him. I don't know. Josh Downs is going to be great. I think his offense is going to be fine.
yeah, I mean, I could always see them not being as good as last year because that was a really crazy offense last year, especially to
Mhm.
start the year. I mean, I think it was the best offense in football for like the first 5 weeks
Yeah,
of the
and
season.
then the
So
fall off was crazy.
yeah, so I mean, that's also the question: which offense are we getting, right? Because I mean, even before Daniel Jones got hurt, it's still kind of
I think as long as
teetered a
Daniel
little
Jones
bit.
is healthy, I think this offense is gonna be fine. Defense might be maybe overall as a team they're not as good, but
Yeah,
I think the offense is gonna be fine. I'm not worried about JT at all this year. Clear RB1, gonna be top 5 running back in the league. You know, top 6, top 8 for sure.
yeah, yep.
Um, Another guy that I think has a lot of risk with drafting him, especially with how high he's projected to go, is Devon Achane.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'd still put him in RB1, obviously. I think the workload is just too high. He's gonna have a massive workload.
Yeah, he's kind of one of the guys I worry about getting hurt halfway through the year because of his workload,
Hmm.
and how terrible that team's gonna be. I mean, I think they're gonna have the first pick in the draft next year, if I'm being honest. I think they're by far the worst team in football.
I think so too, and I think it's like you're also getting a quarterback now that does like to run the ball as well.
Hmm.
Um, so I think maybe we see less carries from Devon. Um, I want to say maybe we get less. I know I've seen numbers on Malik Willis on how often he uses the check down.
Uh-huh.
He's not a huge check down guy. But at the same time, their wide receivers suck,
Yeah,
right? So maybe we still do see Achane have 5 or 6 receptions a game. So
yeah.
little bit of a wild card just in terms of like, okay, is he just going to be like a safe RB1 or is he going to explode and be a top 5 running back? I don't think he's going to be top 5. But I still think he's a really safe RB1 this year.
I think if he's healthy all year, I mean, I think he has potential to be, but I mean, I think he's a safe running back one pick,
Yeah.
in my
Okay.
opinion. Yeah.
100%. Um, Ashton Genty, um, mixed feelings on Genty just because of the history, just because he's on the Raiders. I think everyone knows the talent and the workloads there. Um, I'm inclined to say that he's going to end up being a high end RB1 this year.
That's tough.
They improved the offensive line. I think his quarterback situation's better.
They did. I do worry a lot about Kirk after seeing him last year, though. I mean, obviously the weapons are good overall.
He was
I
also on
think
the
Vegas,
Falcons.
yeah, but I mean, he had Drake London, Kyle Pitts, who a lot of people think should be one of the best tight ends in football. The best running back in football, debatably, right? I mean, I don't think the line was very good, if I remember right.
No, I mean it didn't translate like no, like he's like Kirk Cousins isn't gonna put up fantasy points. And maybe it doesn't translate to them winning games, but for
It's
the
better
most
than what he
part,
had last year
hmm?
at quarterback. It's better than what Ashton had at quarterback last
Yeah, but
year.
at the same time, like I think Kirk Cousins can still like he's still gonna create a good environment for everyone else around him to put up fantasy numbers, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, great numbers at running back last season. Drake London, when he was healthy, he was still putting up good wide receiver numbers. I mean, obviously, like, Kyle Pitts had his breakout game finally after, 3 or 4 years with Kirk Cousins. So, like, he's going to get the ball. He's going to get the ball to people, and he's going to allow other players to produce, I think.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'd say RB1 right now, clear RB1 with Ashton Genty, with possibility of like high upside, I think.
Yeah, I'd feel good putting him there. I think it's going to be a big year for him, though. Kind of see
Yeah,
what.
I don't think we can really put him at dark horse RB1. Think he's better than an RB2. I think breakout sleeper. I mean, technically, he didn't necessarily, like, he wasn't great last year, but I mean, he wasn't like a bottom running back, right? So I also don't feel like we can put him as like a breakout sleeper kind of guy.
Yeah, he's
So
a tough one to figure out after
yeah.
1 year.
Probably our last like super clear RB1. We've got James Cook.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think that's super
absolutely.
safe. He's gonna have a great season this year. I actually think having DJ Moore and a little bit more of a solidified receiving core on that team is gonna help James Cook.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so
I'm a big fan of his.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Jeremiah Love.
Gosh, love the player. Hate the team he's on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still could put him at dark horse running back 1, though. I mean, I think if he's, that's tough because I think he could go crazy this year. I don't think Arizona's. I mean, especially in their division, they're going to finish last. I mean, their running back room is pretty full, but he's the clear running back 1 in that room. Obviously, I mean, new head coach. It's tough for me because this is probably one of the more running backs with the most question marks that we're going to talk about,
Yeah, and
right?
my issue with him is how high he's projected to go. Right?
Yeah, I
So
mean, I'm
I'm
not
like
taking
thinking
him that early.
about I'm thinking about like, okay, what's his cost versus his actual value? And
Uh,
I'm almost inclined to put him all the way down at risky.
yeah,
I think he's
I could see
super
that.
risky just because of the cost. Like if he was projected to go like 5th or 6th round, then
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay, that's good cost. He's probably a pretty safe RB2 at that cost. Right? I'd probably feel comfortable. But like drafting this guy he's projected what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eighth off the board, or like
yeah,
eighth running back off the board.
yeah,
I mean, that's risky, I think.
yeah. I mean, it's tough just with all the question marks. I like the spot that you're putting him in. I think that's the right way to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, it feels very similar to Ashton Genty last year, and I think we learned from Ashton Genty
Yeah,
last year that a rookie running back in a not very good running back environment. I also wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Algier ends up taking a lot of goal line work.
I could see that. Yep. I mean, they
Because
paid him a decent amount of money, so
yeah, and I mean, Bijan Robinson was arguably one of the best running backs in the league, and Tyler Algier still took goal line work from him.
I think it's going to be a lot more split reps than people think. I'm
Yeah,
not saying like 50-50, obviously, but I
yeah,
think it'll be a lot more split than people
yeah.
think.
Saquon Barkley.
That's tough. I mean, last year was kind of a rough year for him, if I remember right.
Yeah,
I mean, not bad, but not Saquon level.
still managed over 1,000 yards rushing, but didn't.
I'm high on Philly this year in general. I think with a new offensive coordinator in there, that's also a question mark.
I mean, I have no doubt that their offense is going to be better.
Yeah,
But just in terms of the fantasy value of their players,
yeah,
right? Like that's my thing with like Jalen Hurts is, will they have a better season as a team? Probably, right? But I think Jalen Hurts' ceiling isn't as high.
yeah.
Um, and I'm kind of, I'm kind of there with Saquon Barkley. Um, it's risky. I don't think he's as risky as Jeremiah Love. Um, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him maybe at like dark horse fringe RB1, I think, this year.
I like it.
You know?
Dark horse is probably where I'd throw him, just because I
Um,
mean, I think he will surprise people this year. But
I think like I mean last year like he didn't explode.
Mhm.
I mean he had a couple good games, but like at the same time, I mean outside of week 6 and week 7 and week 3, I mean he had a pretty safe floor all the way up until their bye. Right? He's 18 7 like a lot of 17-point games like
Yeah,
and the Phillies offense was just a mess last year. I think he's going to be safe this year for sure.
yeah, yeah. I like it.
So, I mean, I guess we could even throw him in safe floor, but I still think probably fringe dark horse RB1 is a little bit more of a
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Um, Derrick Henry.
Gosh, I can't tell you how many times I've flipped back and forth on this guy because I love nothing better than turning on a Sunday night football game and watching this dude run the ball
Yeah.
and take it to the house like 90 plus yards. I mean, I think that's happened multiple times. But I mean, he's getting older. I don't know how old he is now off the top
Oh
of my
God,
head, but
34,
he,
something like that.
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm very concerned overall about the Ravens in
Yeah.
general in that offense.
Well, it's funny because ESPN says he remains featured rusher in a terrific offense.
Yeah, terrific
Dude,
offense. It's a
sometimes
little
I feel like we're
crazy.
the only ones that think this offense is going to regress this year.
I mean, they weren't even that great last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Um, and I had him in one of my leagues last year and was he had some great games, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, and it's like you look at like his fantasy, like outside of this 145 point in week 17 against the Packers,
yep.
he had 2 games, 3 games above 22 points.
And mark my words, in our league, somebody will take him super early. Just
He's gonna
name
he's
base.
still he's still projected top 10 RB off the board. I mean, he's safe just because of the workload. Whenever the workload is there, they're a safe option.
Yeah, I mean, is it bad? I want to put him at say 4. Is it bad?
I don't think so.
I mean, you could convince me to put him up a tier, but I mean,
I'd probably put him in the
I'm
same category as Barkley right now. Kind of dark horse
okay.
fringe RB1. Um,
I like Barkley a bit better, I think.
Me too. I can't like certainly say that Derrick Henry is going to be a RB1 this year because he was not an RB1 last year. And the
Yeah,
offense is not better. It's not a better offense.
yeah.
Yes, Lamar's entering the season healthy, but he entered the season healthy last year.
And their
Okay,
coach, in my opinion, is a downgrade in general.
downgrade on
So
coach. Their offensive line, they lost a piece on their offensive line.
their
Probably
best
the most
offensive lineman.
important piece of their offensive line.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a wild card. Um, but the problem is that he's too talented and the workload is too big to, I think, put him lower right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Um, One of my favorite running backs, we've got Amari Hampton.
Um, you might hate me for this. I'd probably put him at dark horse running back 1. I think I'm going back and forth on him because I do remember he had some injury problems last year, but when he was healthy, seemed like he was having some great games, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean that's the question with a lot of guys on that team, those can
He
they stay
threw up
healthy?
2 dud games, week 1 and 2. I believe exploded week 3 for like 24 fantasy points. Yeah, 24, 27 his next 2 weeks. Got hurt halfway through that game against Washington. Kind of a slow build up, but ended up 16, 20 those last 2 weeks. Um, Didn't play against Denver. I think, yeah, dark horse RB1. I mean, I think even right now he's kind of fringe RB1. I think he's gonna explode. I think he's gonna have a great year. I think he's gonna average over 20 points per game.
He's just, for me, that team just can never stay healthy, and that's my only concern with him.
Well, yeah,
But
and
if
I'm with you there because I look at it and I'm like, okay, if the offensive line is healthy, he's gonna average 20 points a game.
no, 100%. Yeah,
But
can they stay healthy?
offensive line, yeah, it just can't stay healthy. I'm gonna give him, yeah. So I think, yeah, dark horse, fringe RB1, um, lots of upside, and so far, I mean, Barkley, Henry, Hampton. It's like they're all on the riskier side. They're a little less like, okay, what are we gonna get? But they all have the potential to be top 5. They all have the potential to be absolutely elite.
I will say he's got an offensive coordinator that could easily throw him into the top of the league, running back
Yeah,
wise.
and one of the reasons I love Amar and Hampton though is because I think his value is a little bit better, right? Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, right? They're both projected to be drafted higher than him,
Uh-huh.
and there's a lot of people that are going to take Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry really high.
I would take
And
Omari in before Derrick Henry. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah, and I'd rather like if I can still get Amari and Hampton in round 4, and he's like a fringe but with massive upside, like
Yeah,
that cost is a little bit more reasonable for me.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
um, hang on. Now we've got Josh Jacobs projected as
Big
a back end RB1. I think he's safer than a RB2.
Yeah, that's a tough one too because I like him, but he had some. I had him last year too, and he had a couple games he missed.
He's really
Um,
touchdown dependent.
yeah, I do remember that as well.
I mean, look at these numbers: 66 yards, 84, 30, 86. I mean,
Just
he didn't have a
realizing how
single
good my
game where he
running
ran
back
for
room
over
was
100
last year.
yards.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember that because he was in. I think I had him in 1 or 2 leagues actually,
Mm-hmm.
and I do remember he was very reliant on having to score touchdowns every week in
Yeah.
order to make or break.
So,
Um,
dude,
this is getting
Josh
tough.
Jacobs. I mean, I just look at and the team. I mean, are the Packers even going to be that good this year?
I think so. I mean, it
I
seems
mean,
like they're
I
always in
love
it.
Jordan Love, but
Yeah,
he just can't seem to figure it out. Honestly, throws a great deep ball.
I could be fine putting him at running back too.
I really think Josh Jacobs might have RB2 value this year.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'll have RB1 value. He might have RB1 upside,
yeah, yeah.
but I just right
I,
because
I
I mean last year, especially the last few weeks. I mean, these are RB2 numbers, like from week 7 and on.
yeah,
You're like,
he let me down big time a few times last year.
yeah,
So I'm good with putting him in RB2 because I
yeah,
think. I mean, I hate saying this, and I hope I'm wrong, but I also could see it being a little bit of a regression this year compared to even last year.
yeah. The issue with him though is he's still going to get drafted, I think, to be someone's RB1.
Yeah, I promise you I will not make that mistake this year.
But I would rather skip Josh Jacobs and take like one of these guys down here as my RB2.
Yeah.
Because I look at like Travis Etienne, you look at Javonte Williams, who gets a shit ton of goal line work. I would much rather take even Jadarian. I'd much rather take any of these guys as my RB2.
I could even convince myself to take somebody like Dobbins. If the dude's healthy, he's going to throw up better numbers.
At least
He
more
was
consistent
top,
numbers.
yeah, he was top 3 or 4 fantasy wise until he got hurt.
Yeah.
The only thing that hurts him is he usually doesn't do much touchdown work, goal line work. But I mean, that's a whole confusing
Yeah.
thing. But I'm just a little worried about him this year
I'm a little
in
bit worried
Green
about
Bay.
his health.
Yeah.
You know, maybe losing one of their receivers. They lost Dobbins. I mean, will that translate to more targets? I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah, he's
but
got to stay healthy too.
yeah.
But
And he's got to keep his hands off women. So, moving on, we have Chase Brown.
oh man,
I really like Chase Brown this year.
how much? What tier are you thinking?
Enough that I think he's easily a dark horse RB1.
Ooh,
He
even
has
with
no
a
comp
healthy Burrow.
he averaged over 20 points per game with a healthy Burrow last year. Look at his last 4 weeks. So Joe Burrow comes back, puts up 18, 16, 32, 29, 19.
Gosh, that's gonna be a fun team to watch if
Right? And
everybody stays
I
healthy.
think if this offense is healthy, he has no competition for touches, right? And he's going to be drafted at RB2, back end RB1 value.
Yeah,
And I think that's a steal.
I
Not
think he could fall a little bit too, and it'd be a
Yeah,
great
and
pick.
he's got too safe of a floor to really be like a breakout sleeper kind of guy. Um, I don't think he's risky. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
I like
can
it.
we definitively put him at RB1? No.
I wouldn't.
But dark horse, massive upside RB1, I think.
Yeah, I like it. I think he
Yeah,
could be in for a massive year if they all stay
I
healthy.
really think so. I think whoever gets him might. I think he's a league winner just based off of his value. Like you're gonna get him in round 4, 5, 6.
I think it's so tough with running backs, and I think you'll notice this when we do receivers too. Is there's so many health risks for all these guys.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can talk about almost everybody we've talked about got injured last year, or was out
Hmm.
for a game or two, or
Yeah.
whatever. But I mean, if he stays healthy, I could see him being at the top for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving on, we've got Brees Hall. Um, I think at this point, I don't think we can debate any kind of RB1 value out of him. I think it's a matter of, do we think he's a good option at RB2? I don't think he has a safe floor, honestly.
it's tough
Like,
because I could say the same for him and Devon Achan. If they were on good teams, you could convince me that they're tier one guys. I think like these guys are that good. If they were on like, I mean, I'm trying to
I
think
don't
of
care
some
what
good
the
offensive
situation
lines.
is. I'm taking Devon Achan over Brees Hall any day of the
Oh,
week.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. But I think Brees Hall would be very, very good on a good team. Like if you put
You
him on
know?
even like New England or like Denver or
Hmm.
the Chiefs. I mean, there's a lot of teams that. I mean, it sucks. It's the Jets, right? But
I mean, I think even if we say full-heartedly Brees Hall is no more than RB2, I still think that's risky. I think he's a risky RB2.
really,
Yeah, I mean,
so you don't even think he's a safe floor?
I don't. I mean, look at his numbers last year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I definitely agree there.
He had
So would you
one
say,
good game against Cincinnati, who had one of the worst defenses in the league.
yeah?
And I mean, you're like
Would you say it's more of a
if I'm gonna
risky?
sit here and I'm gonna get 7 points out of my RB2, I'm just gonna go take Tajay Spears off of waivers, and just save my 7th or 8th round draft pick for a high upside wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks too. 'Cause the Jets are just so bad. It's not even really on him. That
Yeah, and it's
line is
like,
terrible. He's got Geno Smith as his quarterback this year.
yeah, and we look at what Ashton Genty had to deal with the Raiders.
Yeah.
It's a similar situation. You've got no real offensive upside on that team.
No, not at all. And I mean, you got they. I mean, they drafted well, right? I mean, they got
Yeah.
who was that at tight end from Oregon?
Yeah. That's the
So I
guy I'm
mean,
most excited about on that team.
yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
Um,
But I mean,
we'll talk about him when we get to tight ends. But
I could be fine putting him at like a risky take.
yeah, he's risky, but like a risky RB2 at that. Not even
Yeah.
like could be an RB1, a little risky. Like, no, like he's going to be an RB2 at best. And even that's risky in my opinion.
it's one of those guys that you hate seeing him on a bad team.
You do.
But
Um, Kenneth Walker.
that's tough. Their line wasn't great last year. Receivers aren't great. I mean, the offense as a whole is very questionable. Could they hand the ball off a lot though this year, do you think? And I could think the answer could be yes. I think they could run the ball actually a lot more than people think, even with Mahomes back.
I'm also just a huge fan of Kenneth Walker. He's really
Yeah.
efficient on the ground.
Where would you put him, dark horse?
So
But
I'd put him no lower than RB2 this year. I think he's going to be a solid RB2. I really do.
I could put him there. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think like he's going to have he's going to have a much better workload, right? Because Seattle's backfield was pretty much a set 50-50 split between K9 and Zach Charbonnet last year.
Yeah.
And as soon as every time Zach Charbonnet got hurt, right? Zach Charbonnet out week 2 and week 3, K9 put up 18 both games.
Yeah.
Right? And you look at okay, if Kenneth Walker gets carries, now Seattle's team obviously I think was much better than Kansas City last year.
Way better. Yeah.
But you get every time he got more than 10 touches, he put up numbers last year.
Yeah. I mean, that's my main worry too, is the Seattle's offense was way better than Kansas City's was. I mean, you could look at any position group on the offense, and I think it's better. Besides, I mean, you could talk quarterback, obviously, but
Do you think you have enough faith in him though to not even him, but enough faith in Kansas City to consider him like a dark horse RB1?
I I don't think so.
Okay. And
I
honestly, I agree with you.
I think he could have a very good year, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did. But I just
Yeah.
don't.
I think
I
right now we
think
got to
that,
put him at RB2. I think he's a safe RB2. I think
yeah,
I trust him to get me 10 to 15 points at RB2 with 20 plus point upside.
yeah, I would take that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that.
Javonte Williams.
He was fun last year.
Yeah.
He surprised everybody.
Not insanely efficient on the ground, lots of goal line work. The Cowboys offense is going to be really good again this year. I'm RB2.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's not quite. I
You
can't
think he
really.
can back it up again and do the same thing again, like 2 years in a row? That's my only
Yeah,
question. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
I mean
if he does,
he's
then for sure. But
I mean he's the clear candidate. I mean he's got Jaden Blue behind him, who's good, but I mean, I don't think the number of I don't think the snap share is going to change between him and Jaden Blue.
yeah, no,
Cowboys offense is going to be fine. I mean, I don't see a lot of changes. Like I don't see any signs pointing at him having a different season than last year.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, ESPN. I mean, um, not very efficient on the ground. Like I said, average 2.7 yards per carry. He's going to get goal line work. Not a lot of competition for touches. I think he's just a solid RB2 option.
yeah. I like it.
Um,
Hope he stays healthy again this year.
yeah, seriously. Kyrie Williams.
Ooh,
Another guy, I mean, he's a pretty safe RB2 candidate. I mean, had some games where you're like, shit, like this guy could be an RB1.
yeah,
He's just on a team that throws the ball so much.
yeah, yeah.
And he's
But
got, I
that's
mean,
not going to change.
it's probably the best wide receiver room in the league,
I would say so. Yeah,
debatably.
yeah, yeah.
You know, not, I can't really put him at dark horse RB1.
We put him
I
at
like
RB2.
Kyrie. if he was on a different if he was in a little bit more of like a running back heavy environment. But it's just such a pass heavy environment. I just don't think his ceiling's high enough to put him any higher than RB2.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think he's like risky. I mean, I'd feel so comfortable with him at RB2 this year.
He'll get you
Uh,
consistent points, but he's not ever going to
yeah.
really blow you.
Yeah, like he's probably gonna get a touchdown. He's gonna get enough touches, like he's gonna get you 10.
Uh-huh.
The only question is, will he get a touchdown, I think. But
Yeah,
you know, I mean, if he's gonna rush for 90 to 100 yards, sneak into the end zone, I mean, that's pretty much all you can ask from your RB2.
yeah, yeah.
So, okay, now things are gonna start getting fun. We got Travis Etienne Jr.
I think he go crazy in New Orleans this year.
I think so too. In fact, I'd be so inclined to put him at dark horse RB1.
Really, I was going to go
Yeah.
RB2, but I mean, anywhere in there would be, I think,
I can't put
right.
him at breakout sleeper because I think he's put up enough numbers so far in his career that it's like
Yeah,
too much upside to put him at a safe floor, although we haven't put anybody at safe floor.
that's tough. I mean, I got to go RB2 or dark horse for one, because if he could surprise people and really be up at the top this year too.
I'm really inclined to put ETN at dark horse RB1.
Yeah, I could convince myself.
I
Sure.
really like the Saints offense. It's gonna surprise a lot of people.
I'm also thinking a lot of people are going to be surprised by a healthy Alvin Kamara this year too. That
I don't think Alvin
running back.
Kamara is gonna eat up a lot of touches though.
I think they're going to be a lot more split than people think.
So
Fully
if
healthy
you think
this year.
okay, well, if you think that they're gonna split the backfield though, then I don't think we can put him higher than RB2.
I'd lean more towards RB2 for
Okay.
ETN. And I'm not saying like 50-50 split at all, because
Mm-hmm.
they're going to try and keep both these guys healthy. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I do think Kamara's going to surprise people, though. I really, really do. Fully
I
healthy.
disagree. I
Yeah,
disagree. We'll put him at RB2, but I do
yeah.
disagree.
I think you're going to be surprised.
All right, we got Cam Scatabo.
Oh, love that guy.
Yeah.
But that's tough, because I had him in one of my leagues last year.
Yeah. I mean, I think safe RB2. I think he's safe.
Yeah.
I just there's some people that think he's got like really high upside. I mean, I think he's, for the most part this year, I think he's going to have a safe floor. I think he's more of a flex RB2 option.
Yeah, I do worry about the way he runs, too, health-wise.
Health is
Watching.
going to forever be a concern with him.
Yeah.
But, you look at the numbers he put up when he's healthy. High upside, obviously. I think I got to keep him at safe floor for now.
Yeah.
Kind of plug and play, put him in at RB2, put him in your flex.
Yeah.
Depending on how you draft. He's going to get a lot of work. Giants did improve a little bit this year. They got a new head, right? You got Harbaugh.
Definitely.
There's no reason to think this offense isn't better.
Then Harbaugh's going to run the ball.
Yeah, he's going to run the ball. So I think because of that, really safe floor. But it's just like, is he going to be a flex? Is he going to be an RB2? I don't think he necessarily has like RB1 upside.
No.
So.
No.
All right, Bucky Irving.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I think he's risky.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, them adding Kenneth Gainwell, I think is probably the best RB2 in the league. Huge receiving upside. I mean, he was like a fringe kind of flex. Like he was a plug and play guy on the Steelers.
Yeah.
And Bucky Irving, like honestly, that injury last year was weird.
Yeah, super weird. That's a big reason why I put him there too.
like, he was out way longer than I thought he should have. There was terrible communication on really what was going on with Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
Part of it could have just been because the Bucks weren't really competing, but they were. I mean, they didn't make the playoffs, but like they were close most of the year. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
would put him at risky for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got Quinshawn Judkins.
Gosh, if
Um,
he could stay healthy, dude. I had him as one of my flexes last year until he got hurt. And I mean, I thought he was pretty decent, but I mean, that whole team
yeah,
you don't know though.
he doesn't
I could put him at risky,
risky.
or I could also put him at a breakout. Like that guy could totally break out. I feel like, especially if, I mean, that was a nasty injury though. So
Yeah, it's also the Browns.
yeah,
I hate to say it, but
it's kind of like saying with Hall with the Jets. I mean, it affects the
yeah,
running back a lot.
I don't think he has a safe floor. Yeah, I'm with you there at risky. I think
Yeah,
I don't see him having a breakout season,
no,
to be honest.
no,
Um,
not at all.
so Travion Henderson. Actually, honestly, let's just go Travion and Ramondre right now. Let's do both.
Who? I don't know.
Because for whatever reason, fantasy likes Henderson more, but the Patriots still lean towards Ramondre at RB1. But I think no matter what, it's going to be a split backfield. I don't think either one of these guys are super trustworthy in fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd stay away from both of them to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think.
Especially when it's that we all know it's going to be really, really split
Yeah,
carries wise. So I mean,
neither one of them have a safe floor. I
they got some
yeah,
receivers in there this year that they might throw the ball a little more. I mean,
I would honestly stay away from both of them this year.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I like both of them. Well, I like Henderson. I'm not a huge Ramondre guy. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
It's just too risky.
as long as both of them are healthy, neither one of them has high enough upside to even be considered an RB2, I think.
Yeah, now if one gets hurt, that's a whole different conversation.
Changes the entire story, but
Yeah, yeah.
um now we've got Jadarian Price.
Huge fan of him. I totally think this guy's. I mean, he's going to be the main. I mean, he's in my opinion, he's running back one on the team,
Yeah,
especially when you draft him that early in the first round.
until Zach Charbonnet's back, and even when Zach Charbonnet returns.
Yeah, even yeah, he'll
Breakout
still be one.
sleeper this year.
Yeah, I think
Just with how low he's projected to go, I think he could put up some solid numbers.
I will definitely be looking for him later in.
Yeah.
Not early, obviously, but I think
Yeah.
he will surprise a lot of people for sure.
Yeah. Bayshaw Tootin,
Ooh,
positioned to take the lead back role in Jacksonville.
it's gonna be a big step up for
Got
him.
Chris Rodriguez Jr. behind him.
That's right. I forgot he went there.
Um,
That's tough.
Look, we don't have a big sample size. There's not a lot of definitive numbers to go off of.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go breakout sleeper for Tootin.
I could see that.
I really
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.